was there too. And between Stephanie and her sister, there was a flood of tales of dark, scary woods, and again, that pond, that scary pond, and stargazing and all kinds of nature experiences. And then there was Gordon Rayner Jr., who veered off on his own in every sense of the verb, but most importantly in terms of his art, which could not have been more different from his father's. So there was Stephanie, and you know, when you think of it, within that family context, father, brother, well-known artists, how do you define yourself if you want to be an artist too? How do you muster the courage to do that? And I guess encouragement from the masters might have helped, but that was not to be, because Steph's dad did not think that a girl could match his skills, which was not an unusual thing at that time, because he had graduated from that elite small circle of top North American illustrators where such thinking was prevalent. And I imagine a lot of female artists at that time had that handicap. So what did Steph do? Well, first she decided to go traveling with a backpack. And for those of you who doubt some of those stories, yes, it's true, she did cross the Hindu Kush from Kabul to the northern Afghan plains, because I was there, I can attest to it. When Stephanie came back, she really focused on her art, got serious about it, and right from the beginning she drew inspiration from things few others did. Her early work reflected both nature's promise and its dark side, and those of you who laid their eyes on one of her early, widely collected prints know what a loon looks like underwater. The trajectory from that to the boat, whose unveiling we celebrate today, followed a path preordained by those early days at that murky pond. And when Stephanie refers to it in her artist statement, that is not coincidental. At some point, Steph started to address the potential and perils of science. And as she struggled to explore those through her art, she recognized that metaphor was the only bridge between those two forces, between art and science. There was Solar Boat, which hangs in a museum here in Toronto, and there were other creations like Galileo's Islet, which found its way to Zurich. The man who brokered that sale, I remember him well, was the chief scientist at NASA. And he was one of a growing circle of renowned scientists, teachers, and clerics who became aware of Stephanie's art. Before long, she was asked to offer her insights at lectures at places like Stanford's Center for Advanced Studies, at the Millennial Conference in South Africa, and notably at a Vatican symposium. The bottom line was that Stephanie's art was noticed by a wide spectrum of people and touched them deeply, being extraordinarily thoughtful and thought-provoking, and drawing on what is far greater than us, yet comforts us all. It managed to cross boundaries and challenge, but on a different level, soothe and reassure. And that is quite a combination. Today we celebrate Stephanie's evolution as an artist and her magnum opus, The Boat of Eternal Return. It's a work that reflects and incorporates many things. It is the distillation of Stephanie's opening herself and receiving inspiration from God knows what or who. It offers glimpses of Steph seeking out the seemingly unrelated components of this work and bending them to the form that spoke to her, and of arranging them into a harmony that leaves us in awe. And it reflects a purpose and tenacity that stuns. The effort to bring the boat of eternal return to its perfection took place over many, many years. And so here, finally, it is ours to contemplate. It is on public display. Now, others in this gathering are more qualified to put words to what Stephanie has created here. But I want to share with you what I feel when I'm in the presence of the boat of eternal return. I'm in a twilight zone. Its serenity quieting, and its undeniable energy keeping me attentive and focused. I'm left to rest and engage, and rest and engage. And that, I believe, is what we're meant to do, because the boat of eternal return transcends what to us humans is known and knowable, and what is forever beyond our grasp. And with that, Stephanie, I want to thank you too for this wonderful gift, and I want to invite Tom back to the podium as it were to introduce you.
Thank you very much, Peter. And without further words or ado, let's welcome Stephanie Rayner to the floor.